Welcome back to another episode of Weekly Pick'em, presented by Win or Lose with Jay and Lance. I am Jay, he is Lance, and this is episode number 9. Going into week number 17 of the NFL. So this is next to the last week of the season.
Correct.
And last week I got 11 wins, which was a good week. It was a surprisingly good week because even though I got 5 losses, those 5 losses, I'm like, okay, it's over with. Especially when the Cowboys lost, I'm like, okay. Then we lost 3.
Right.
I lost 3 in a row. From
we both
Sunday
lost the same.
We
lost the Patriots game, Patriots Chiefs. Not Patriots Chiefs. Oakland and Chiefs.
Oakland, yeah.
That game was just mind blowing.
It was.
I mean,
I don't
what's
know
going on with the Chiefs?
It's like they lost. They lost balance of who they were. And I know it's frustrating because of the receiver. The receiving core is not there. So and then now everybody else, like Patrick Mahomes, is losing it. I saw Kelsey on the sideline. He lost it a little bit. Andy Reid had to get him like, hey, let's keep our cool on the sideline.
They're looking pretty dysfunctional right now. Oh, the Steelers won.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness, like
lost.
San Francisco.
That was expected though. We expected that though. We said that though.
We called that game, so that wasn't as surprising to us as it was to everybody else. Because I said there's going to be a dominant game. Brock Purdy, he threw 4 interceptions, but 2 was really bad on him.
Yeah, like the other 2 were bounced off a receiver's hand.
Yeah, but was not receivers, defenders, the defensive lineman jumped up. Yeah. So the one he threw in the end zone into double coverage on Deebo Samuel was a clear, horrible pass. Then he tried to throw another pass to Christian McCaffrey. That was a horrible pass. So 2 of them I'm really saying, but the other 2, but in the day it's still 4. Because had that been Dak Prescott, oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! He's
got to lead. He's
got to lead. He's
should be quarterbacking for the
Why is he? Had that been Dak Prescott, I'm just saying. Had that been the Cowboys, oh my God!
Right, but you know what was really surprising is Mason Rudolph, the way he played for the Steelers.
Played good.
I think it's because of Christmas. It was a Christmas miracle that Mason Rudolph performed the way he performed.
Because of the
Rudolph, yeah.
Rudolph. Well, shit, the Cowboys should have had him on their team then. Like, I am disappointed of how the Cowboys played last week. It's like they even was ahead at one point. It's usually when they start off far behind. But even if they fall behind, they just can't find a way to overcome it. And it was not because of penalties, because they legit lost the game.
Yeah, and penalties played a small part of it, but mostly I think it was execution on the players. They just couldn't get it done. Like it was some missed tackles, even by Micah Parsons, even by DeMarcus Lawrence. I'm like, how are y'all missing these tackles? And then our secondary safeties, it's like they don't. Okay, if you're gonna blitz a running back, make the tackle. Don't let him go past. He's going right past you. Y'all blitzing right past him. That's voiding off the pressure that we're putting on the court on the offense.
Yeah.
If we just miss tackles like that, it's embarrassing to say, okay, we're gonna go into Miami, we're gonna punch him in the mouth, we're gonna run him, run the ball, throw the ball, they get you're right. We just get embarrassed and lose by. And
then we fumble the ball on the 1 yard line. Fumble the ball on the 1 yard line.
Yeah, that was key right there. You know what it is? He's not used to getting those plays at all.
Yeah.
And you know why he's not used to getting those plays? Because we had Zeke last year.
We had Zeke.
And Pollard's not.
He was the goal line person.
Yep, Pollard's not going to run that goal line because he's not big enough. So it gives it a fullback who's not used to getting that handoff. So the handoff exchange was not there. It was just so many small execution. You can't blame quarterback for that. You can't.
They blame that. They blame that on Dak.
You can't blame. I don't see how they blame it on Dak, because when that exchange happens, it's up to the fullback to get the back to get control of the ball when he's handing you the ball. We supposed to just fake it and. I don't know.
When I played football, I wasn't a running back. I was a cornerback, so I don't know the exact how the exchange, how it goes, but it looked like the timing was just completely off. Like
I play running back.
Yeah.
And it's all about timing. It's all about how the quarterback's footwork is working and how he's giving you the ball. And you just got to be ready to get the ball. This is how your hands go when you're going into the to get the ball. Just like this. Once you feel that on your chest, you grab it and you go.
Close it up.
It's got to be so fast. It's got to be so fast on the goal line because you only got less than a second to make that exchange. Yeah.
Cowboys.
It's
I almost cried.
I wouldn't say I was embarrassed, but I was like, why am I defending them? I'm gonna love my team, but why am I defending them when they make these stupid mistakes like this? Right. I'm not on the field.
I'm not on the field. Why am I emotional right now?
Right. Yeah. I can't even watch football for the rest of the day. I said I can't even watch it.
I was done too. I was done for a little bit, but you know, my kids such in the Christmas spirit. I got to turn my game on. We had to make Christmas. Yeah, we had to make Christmas cookies and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
So, I do hope everybody had a good, special, blessed Christmas, and it started Kwanzaa too. So, happy Kwanzaa as well.
Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, and New Year's coming up.
New Year's, baby. Actually, this is going to take us to New Year's. So, Happy New Year too.
Yeah, it is. Happy New Year. Because
Yep. All right. So the first up, who I got, I have the Jets and the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets they got the full backing of their coach, which I actually think he's a good coach. I don't think Rob Saleh, however you say his name, is a bad coach, because he is an actual player's coach, a coach student stuff. So I'm not mad about it. You still need a quarterback in the league. This is a quarterback driven league. But with that being said, I'm gonna go with the Browns on it because I trust Joe Flacco, because the way he's been playing, you would think he's been playing all year round. So, the Browns are at home. I don't see the Jets pulling this one out. So, pick here is going to be with the Browns.
Yeah, I'm going with the Browns too. Jets starting quarterback this week is going to be Trevor Siemian again, and he's not good enough to beat the Browns defense at all. So I don't see the Jets scoring that many touchdowns. Browns defense has been dominating all year long, basically, except for a couple games. Like you said, Joe Flacco's been playing phenomenal, coming off the couch, and Amari Cooper, him and their connection is great.
Dude,
it's beautiful to see.
He had a career day, almost 300 yards. What was it, 270? 246?
276? Okay.
No. 270 something was the record. So, but 240 is what he had. Oh, you're right.
Okay. Yeah, they played a phenomenal, even without a running game. They don't even have a decent running game in Cleveland, but they know how to throw the ball downfield, and that's play calling first of all, and quarterback acknowledging the play calling and making it happen with just passing the ball downfield, and I love it. So Cleveland is looking good. I don't see them
playoff push.
I see a great playoff push put out. I don't see them getting put out in the first round. Whoever they play,
depends on who they facing, but it wouldn't be easy.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be easy, and I don't think it'll be Baltimore.
Wait,
if it's Kansas City, which it might be,
it's like
they got a good chance of winning this game.
From what I'm seeing, if it goes to court, if both of them win out, Kansas City and Cleveland will play each other in the first round.
Yeah, and I see Cleveland,
Kansas City being at home, obviously. It could the way Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay. Right.
It would be a home game.
If the Raiders went out and Kansas City lose out, the Raiders will be in that position, and Cleveland and the Raiders will play, right?
Yes, like but I don't. I'm just reading this scenarios. Well, right now, the Raiders are outside in the Raiders need too much to happen though, because of their divisional record. So that's questionable. Because Chiefs still dominated their division.
Right.
Outside of this obviously game and Denver game. So who you got next up?
Next up, I got the Arizona Cardinals going into. Well, we do have a Saturday game, but you want to wait on to do the Saturday game since it's the Cowboys and the Lions.
Saturday game.
No. Let's go ahead.
Let's hit it.
I'm not feeling. I'm not giving no special treatment anymore.
Yeah, shoot. I'm taking all the heat right now.
Right.
I'm getting every tag.
Dallas.
I'm getting every text message now.
To Dallas to play the Cowboys. Cowboys are undefeated at home. I think they won 14 to 15 straight at home. After losing 2 in a row to pretty decent teams, Buffalo and Miami, AFC East teams. I just think that the Cowboys will figure out a way to win at home. I don't think it'd be an easy game. Before the last couple of weeks, I thought it'd be a pretty easy game for our offense. But the way Detroit's been playing and the way the Cowboys been playing as of late, it's like this is going to go down to the wire. I still got the Cowboys winning this game because of the advantage at home. They haven't lost at home in over a year and a half. So I got the Cowboys winning this game by edge. Touchdown or field goal, Cowboys.
Here's the thing with the Cowboys and Lions. To recent memory, Lions have some type of control over the Cowboys. They have won last 4 out of 5 games they have played the Cowboys. So I was at one of them games, but they was in Detroit, the Cowboys in Detroit. I was there going crazy. Detroit just completely dominated, but that was also them having a Matthew Stafford. So they don't have a Matthew Stafford now too. So, but the Lions, they are connecting. The Cowboys are on a slide right now. They're on a confidence slide right now.
Yeah.
But something about when they're at home. Plus, it's one of the greatest coaches Ring of Honor day. So they better not lose on that day. We waited 20, 30 years to get this man in the Ring of Honor, and y'all better not lose on this Sunday. So I'm going with the Cowboys for heart, for dedication, for being at home, and they better not let me down.
We've been let down way too much this year already, and losing
I've been let down twice.
Game, I've been let down more than that because I've been picking them for whatever reason.
Every week.
every week.
2 out of 3 30 games, I kind of figured they was going to lose.
Yeah. So you got the Buffalo and Philadelphia game that they had.
Yeah. So the Buffalo, Philadelphia, and before we started the podcast, also picked San Francisco.
San Francisco, right.
Yeah, so 3 teams, I'm not surprised. So I have mixed feelings. So looks like we both going Cowboys, not because we're Cowboys fans, because this makes sense for them to win a game. They're healthy. Michael Parsons is going to get at least one holding call because he's been crying about it all week. So they're gonna have to. So they're gonna have to call at least one time. It may not be something. It may be something, but I do see him getting at least one holding call.
The thing about Michael Parsons, he's so fast and he's so strong. He gets held 90% of the plays that he's on the field.
I know.
They just don't call it. They can't call it every play, but they got to call it sometime.
Sorry, I gotta ignore that phone call. They said 30 games he's been playing without a penalty called on him.
Yeah,
a holding. Yeah,
yep.
That's ridiculous. Next up, I got the Saints and the Bucks. I'm going Buccaneers here, baby. 4-game winning streak. Yeah. I'm all in on Baker Mayfield. Give me Baker Mayfield any day of the week. I'm all in on Baker. He is driving that team to wins. they are winning the game because of him. Yeah. The last game I see them play, if it wasn't for him, that game would have been lost. Baker Mayfield has revived his season. I'm all in, especially over Drew Carr. Baker versus Drew Carr. I don't think that's even close. Man, it is. But I'm going with the Bucks. Plus, they're at home.
So I'm going with the Bucks too. I don't have the confidence that you have in Baker Mayfield, but I have more confidence in Baker than I do in Carr. It's because I don't think that Carr and the offense and offense coordinator they're not on the same page. They have been on the same page all year. It's just like there's a connection that's not there, and they can't figure it out. I had New Orleans winning this division earlier in the season, but because of Baker Mayfield and the way that he's got this team moving on offense, I'm going with them for this game and to win the division. Obviously, I think they played the last game of the season. These two teams, Atlanta and the Buccaneers. I think they play next week to end the season.
No.
Is it or is it New Orleans?
Next week is Bucks and the Panthers. Atlanta play Bucks and the Panthers. And Atlanta plays the Saints. Yep.
Right.
So
okay.
that's next week.
The Bucks will win out and win this division, and the Saints has a chance of losing this game and losing the next game against Atlanta. So either way, Bucks will win the tiebreaker if there was a tiebreaker, and they'll win the division. I don't see
they're in the playoffs
winning this game.
Yeah, they're in the playoffs.
Who was in the playoffs? Oh yeah,
the Bucks.
Bucks. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Even if they lose this week and win next week, all they gotta do is win one more game. And I'm like sure that all they gotta do is win one game. Who you got next up?
Next up, I have the Cardinals going into Philadelphia to play the Eagles.
Oh my goodness!
They pulled off a win last week, even though they almost lost this game. Looks like Tyrod Taylor came in the second half and just was throwing the ball downfield. If it wasn't for that interception at the last second, if they would have caught that, they would have been over with for the Eagles. And that loss right there, I think that would have doomed them for the rest of the season.
Like
and
mentally,
they played them again. Yeah, mentally, yeah. Mentally, that would have threw them off. Especially going into playing them again. The last week of the season, they played the Giants. So losing to them in week 16 and then week 18, going to face them again.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think that would have been bad for Philadelphia, but they won. So I got them winning again, of course, against the Arizona Cardinals. Only a 3-win team this season. I think this will get them back on track. It'll be one of those games to where we say, okay, let's figure out who we are and let's win this game against the Cardinals. I think Hurts needs to get his confidence back for this team to win.
Yeah, that is a fact. Like I said last week, I think the Eagles they was finding themselves. Like they in a relationship with themselves where they were just dysfunctional, but they were just they didn't know who they was anymore. If they win 2 weeks in a row, even though they're two subpar teams, these are still 2 wins against NFL teams. So nonetheless, I do see the city of not brother love because Philadelphia got the worst fans, but I guess we call it that. I do see them winning this game. It should be a blowout, a momentum builder. They're healthy. They're better. I'm going at Philly here as well.
All right. What you got
next up, baby. Man, you be going way down the list, G.
Yeah, that's the way they set it up on this app.
I got the Dolphins and the Ravens. Whoa! This should be good.
Yeah, that would be a good game.
I want the Dolphins to win just because they beat the Cowboys, so I can feel a little better emotionally. But at least we lost the team that beat the best team in the league. You know what I'm saying? I feel a little better emotionally. But the Ravens is clicking on all center. Like they look scary.
Yeah, they do.
They have a defense. They have an offense. And they have chemistry, and they have a quarterback who they believe in. I'm going with the Ravens here, but I would not be surprised if Miami wins. This is one of them games that I would not be surprised if they win.
I will be surprised if Miami won.
Really?
Just because of how good the Ravens are playing, especially at home. They went into San Francisco, which was a hostile environment, and beat them up at home. Like they were nothing. Just dominated them. On defense, they look great. They look great on defense. They look like a whole bunch of hyenas going after the ball on defense.
Dude, you see their speed?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Fast.
Baltimore got speed. I mean,
but on defense, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I wish I had the confidence in our defense as I have in Baltimore's defense. Like their secondary is beautiful. They just get after the ball, like every aspect of the running game and the passing game, not just the passing game, but the running game too. It's just like they are so in tune with each other, where their teammates going to be and how to support them. That's how you get those interceptions. When you see somebody bat the ball down, as a DB, I'm gonna go after the ball because I know my teammate is batting it down.
Correct.
So yeah, they believe in each other, and I love that. They look good. I got Baltimore winning this game at home, of course. I want Miami to lose because that'll make them have the same record as us. That's the only reason why. That's why I want them to lose. So
you got options here.
Y'all beat us.
I want them to win too, so I can feel better emotionally. Unless they beat the top team in the league.
Emotionally that they lost.
That's funny, man. I think that's a little backwards, but that's okay.
Hey, whatever makes me feel better.
Whatever works. All right, who you got next? That's funny.
Next, I got the Atlanta Falcons going into Chicago to play the Bears. I got the Bears winning this game, just because I don't have any confidence in Taylor Heineke or Ritter or whoever's starting for the Falcons. Justin Fields, to me, is still an amazing quarterback. He just has to find the right organization to take care of him and the right team that supports him. And it's not Chicago, but he'll still win this game. Him and DJ Moore have this great connection. I love it for the offense. Defensively, they're not great at all. So I think it'll be a high scoring game still.
Yeah.
But I got the Bears winning this game at home.
Saying literally everything he says exactly what I think. I don't trust anything about the Falcons. So that alone means I can't pick them. The Bears, DJ Moore wants Justin Fields to stay. At least he's saying the right things from the camera. He's fully backing them. Since Justin Fields been back too, they have been playing better. So I'm gonna go with Chicago here. Plus they're home. I think Atlanta is already chalking up their year. If they win out though, if Atlanta win out, do they have a chance of?
Oh yeah, they do have a wild card spot. That's still there.
They're in the hunt still.
The last, I think so. I think it's the last seed.
Spot. Yeah, the seventh spot. Okay. So they still do have reason to play. They're a horrible team.
Yeah, they are.
Long story short, Atlanta's a horrible team. I
don't know if you've seen their coach on Pat McAfee show, but he doesn't have a.
I've seen it.
It's like he doesn't care.
He's carefree.
He loses. Yeah, like if I lose,
he's carefree.
I get fired. I can go work for FedEx. I can go work for FedEx.
This is the most carefree coach. I have seen his interviews. I don't think he has the players back. So I think he was definitely the last year for him there. He's on his way out.
Yeah.
Next up, I got the Rams and the Giants. I'm going here. I'm loving how the Rams is looking. Mm-hmm. Right there in the playoff position, they're legit in the playoff hunt. They're clicking. They got two great receivers. Yeah. Their defense actually is playing better now. So the last two games they've been playing a lot better, picking up at the right time. I think the Rams should dominate this game, so I'm going Rams here. Plus, I like Matthew Stafford.
I'm going Rams too because of Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. They look scary to me. On offense, they look scary. So they can beat any team at any time if they have.
Who's the best connection receiver duo?
They say they are the best.
No, who is the best receiver duo in the league?
Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
You think so?
Yeah. Both of them over 1,000 yards already. So there's no other duo that's got over 1,000 yards. But I would say they will be a close second, if not third.
But the only reason why Cooper doesn't because he was injured.
Yeah, exactly.
So I would definitely put them receiver duo. Right? Yep. A rookie set and rookie numbers. All you need is 200 more yards, and he set the rookie a record.
Yep. But I got the Rams winning this. The Giants, they pulled DeVito last week and put in Tyrod Taylor because of the first half. He just wasn't making the connections. Yeah. But Tyrod Taylor and the Giants' offense is not going to beat the Rams, even at home. I'm sorry, it's just not. They don't have it. I think this is a season they want to forget about. I think their coach might be out. I don't know. It's just not looking good for.
Like they are one of the most disappointing teams. Like there was a peak last year. The coach was in the locker room dancing with them, and rocking. Yeah. On the sideline, root high. Totally different this year.
Last year, the NFC East had probably the best division in football because of the Giants. Because
we had three teams. Yep.
Yes. But now it's like they just fell apart, and it could be because of the quarterback play of Daniel Jones because he got the contract after last year, and this year he just proved that he didn't deserve that contract at all.
I don't think they should have ever given it to him. I think that was a horrible decision. It's almost like it was a gift, like because do they feel locked into him? Like because he's not a good quarterback, so why would he get paid that amount? Is mind boggling. But that's New York doing New York stuff.
Yeah, I don't get it.
All right, who you got up next, bro?
Next game, I think we're at the the Raiders.
Yes.
Into the Colts to play the Indianapolis. This is a tough
man.
pick for me.
Same here.
Because Indianapolis is at home. Gardner Minshew and the Colts have been playing. They've been playing decent last couple of weeks. But the Raiders, not a bad team. I know we got middle of the road teams, but they're one of them. But still, they're at the top.
Top of the
middle of the road team. But the Raiders, on the other hand, they beat Kansas City Chiefs last week and proved that when they beat the Chargers, it wasn't a fluke.
Yeah.
Even though the Chiefs have some dysfunction going on, but they capitalized on it, and that's what good teams do. They capitalize on the other teams' downfalls and their mistakes. The Raiders did that. I think they'll do that again this week. And Antonio Pierce got this team looking great, offensively.
Dude, I love it.
Defensively and special teams. So I got the Raiders winning this game. I think it'll be a close game. It'll be one of the greatest games of the week.
Yeah.
But the Raiders will win.
I'm going for the Raiders here too. They have a culture change now. So how do a quarterback not throw a yard for 3 quarters and they still win? Now the Raiders don't have a quarterback. That's the only thing that why the coach should win this game. The coach still have a quarterback, and this is a quarterback-driven league. Like I said earlier, you can't win games without a quarter. But yet the Raiders still found a way because Antonio Pierce, he's vying for this job. He flat out came and say, "I deserve this job, and I want to keep it." Hats off and everything, and he can back it because he actually played the game, championship game, and the players believe in him. But I think the Colts is going to win. I want the Raiders to. I want the Raiders to win. I hope they win, but I think the Colts is going to still win this game because they still have a quarterback. I'm picking the Colts.
Okay.
I'm picking.
Wow.
I know I said the Raiders, but I talked myself to the Colts because the most important thing is they have a quarterback still.
Yeah.
You can't win a game without a quarterback. The Raiders do not have a quarterback.
And I think what happened last week is Chris Jones, the defensive end for the Chiefs, and that D line is still strong.
Yeah.
And the Raiders' offensive line is not that great, so they got after him like they should have.
But
that's
now
why he
1 yard. Now 1 yard for 3 quarters. I can toss it. Ball, just throw it up. Somebody gonna catch it. not 1 yard. Not 1 yard though. Think about it. Now 1 yard for 3 quarters.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, that's all quarterback. That's all quarterback. Bryce Young got the worst offensive line.
The game, as crazy as that is, they won the game. They figured out a way to win. That's what good teams do. They figure out a way to win. Something the Cowboys couldn't do the last couple of weeks. As Dak has been playing, as Dak has been playing, cannot figure out a way to win. That's what's important.
But wasn't you the one that was talking a Super Bowl like 4 weeks ago?
I don't know if I was talking to you, Joe. I probably was talking about the Cowboys and mentioned a Super Bowl.
now you talking about I would keep that one.
That's how it is, though. That's how it is. I told you
don't mention Super Bowl. I said don't mention it.
Listen, I was talking about. I remember that.
You kept mentioning it. You kept mentioning it.
This is what happens when you're in a relationship with the Cowboys. It's like, when you're early on in a relationship with somebody, you think about, okay, I'm gonna marry this person because everything is clicking, everything we're vibing, everything looks good, and all of a sudden they act a certain way. You see a different side of them. Like, wait a minute, I was talking about marriage. Marriage? We talking about marriage? No, I'm not talking about marriage because I've seen this other side of them.
That just. Hey, but I said it. The Cowboys is missing. They're missing the it. I'm gonna be straight flat with you. The reason why I can predict when they're gonna lose, when they're gonna win, when it comes to performing under pressure, they cannot do it. You can't do it in a regular season. See, they should have won their Miami game because the Miami game wasn't a pressure game. But in their mind, this is a team that has a winning record. Oh, we got to prove ourselves. Instead of just going on and playing your game. Detroit Lions, they should win this game. But knowing the Cowboys, they're going to lose. Knowing them, they're going to lose by like 2-3 points.
It's not about the team. It's not about the players. It's not about the team. That has 100% to do with coaching. If your coach doesn't galvanize your team together and say, hey, let's click on all cylinders and not make mistakes, not get penalties, we can win this game. We should win this game. There's no problem we should have winning this game.
He says that every game.
No, he doesn't. He's a nicey. I hate nicey coaches. Don't be nice to me. Tell me I better win this game or you're going to punch me in the mouth and so I can go out and perform.
Go run.
That's what Antonio Pierce is. Antonio Pierce is, okay, y'all going to go out here and perform. I'm going to hit everybody in the throat. That's what Bill Belichick is. That's what Sean Payton is. We can't have that in Dallas. We can't have nicey. We're not going to win anything with nicey. I'm sorry. Who we got next? Let's move on.
We got the Patriots and the Bills. Patriots of
nicey. Yeah. This is an easy game, of course. You don't know? It should be the Bills. It should be. I don't think Patriots did surprise us last week.
Exactly.
But we're talking about Josh Allen, this quarterback that the whole media praises, even though Dan Orlovsky said that the media bashes him for his interceptions. Yeah, you got to bash anybody for interceptions. But Josh Allen is pretty decent. He's a great quarterback. He knows how to win game. Even though he got 85 yards in a game, he knows how to run the offense and win games, even if he's having a bad game.
He plays his part.
So, he plays his part and plays it well. I got the Bills winning this game in Buffalo. I don't know what the weather is going to be, but either way, the Patriots can play in that weather.
They're the same.
So it doesn't even matter. Yeah.
They're the same. This is a divisional game here. So, but you cannot count out the Patriots because it's a divisional game. Mm-hmm. And the end of the day, the Bills is up and down, up and down. The Bills should win this game, but I'm picking the Patriots here. Here's why I'm picking the Patriots, because they don't have anything to play for right now. They're just playing freely, so they about to do trick stuff. They about to bring a whole new different ball game to the Bills. And they still do have a mental edge over the Bills, like when the Cowboys. I'm not worrying about the Cowboys again, but the Patriots do have a mental edge on the Bills. I'm going to Patriots here. I think it's gonna be a lot closer than we expect. They can't get the ball to Stephon Diggs worth anything. It's almost like they forgot they got one of the top receivers in the league on the Bills team. So they just him and Josh Allen got beef right now. So he took out their best receiver. The Patriots still, they've been finding Zeke too. Zeke been balling too. I'm going with the Patriots here. I think they'll pull it off. Not a blowout, but I do think Patriots. I think Patriots going to pull this one. I think this one's going to be upset.
That's a tough pick. That's a brave pick.
Thank you.
But it's a good pick.
You gotta be able to take chances. You can't be scared.
Because, I mean, when you think about it, some of those picks that we should have been picking previously should have been the brave picks to say this team has been playing. I don't care what the home team is doing or how good they're playing. This other team has been on a roll.
They on the roll.
They don't have a care to say, we're not making the playoffs, so we can go in and just disrupt what you're trying to do.
It just be free. This is a trap game. I'm calling this. I think this is a trap. It's a trap game. Next up.
All right.
Who you got?
San Francisco, who lost last week to the Baltimore Ravens, going into Washington to play the not so Commanders. This is an easy. This should be an easy win. I don't see Commanders putting up any kind of competition against San Francisco 49ers.
Right.
I think this will be a game. This game and the game next week, it'll be a game to get them right back on track. They lost to a better team. That's all it is to it. Last week.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you can't say anything about it. They got dominated by the Ravens defense and their offense. Lamar Jackson just ran all over the field like he was playing Madden.
Like he was Madden, bro. Like he was Madden. Yeah. He's having fun out there. Dude, he was like, this is who y'all picked. He almost went full Black Panther on us. Like when Killmonger first fought the Black Panther. He like, is this your king?
Right.
The Baltimore Ravens just did the same. They're like, this is who y'all picking over us, and they just boo-booed all over them. But the Commanders ain't Baltimore, so. So not at all. San Francisco should blow this game out. This should be. I don't think Brock Purdy gonna throw another 4 interceptions. He may throw one, but it's not.
I was about to say he may throw 1 or 2, but that's about it.
He think about 1 just because. But the Niners should win this game for sure. I think
nothing
this
to tease the Niners game about. Nothing to throw in their face. Yeah, so
just blah blah blah. Whatever they are. I got the Texans and the Titans. Is CJ Stroud back?
I don't think so. I haven't heard. I haven't heard that he's back yet, though.
I'm going with the Texans here, though, because here we go. They still put up points. Yeah. Like, they're a high-scoring offense. Like, their offense is not like they have a good, legit high-scoring offense. Then you plug CJ Stroud back in there. Dalton Schultz is now back. Robert Woods is now back. I'm going with the Texans here. The Titans, I think they're just fading away. Every time I believe in the Titans, they let me down.
I know. Yeah, same here. I thought Henry was back and running the ball all over the field. Nah, not so much. Their defense is trash. I'm sorry.
It is. Anybody can run.
Titans defense is trash. Yeah. And I think that's what they'll do. They'll run right through them. Like you said, Noah Brown is there. The top receiver is back. Schultz is back. I don't know if CJ is back, but either way, the quarterback they got playing will still make the connections and score on this team. I think it'll be an easy win actually for the Texans. I don't know if they still have a chance to win that division, the AFC South division.
Who's in the division? It's them.
You got the Colts. You got the Colts, the Jaguars, the Texans. Who's that last team?
Is the Dolphins in there?
No. How can I forget who's in that division?
It's the dude. Who is in the division? You sure it's not the Dolphins?
Yeah, Dolphins in the AFC East.
Okay. Well, we forgot
either way, I think it's a close tie with the Jaguars and the Texans at the top of that division.
And it's
Tennessee, of course.
It's Jaguars, Colts. So they're Tennessee.
Yeah.
The division. So yeah.
Yeah, and they still have a chance to win that division. So if they win the division, if they win out, they could win and be in the playoffs.
Correct.
So, and I think that will happen because of the Colts losing this week against the Raiders. So we'll see what happens with this week and next week. But like you said, I got the Texans winning this game over the terrible Tennessee Titans.
They're just confused.
Yeah, next game is the Seahawks hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mason Rudolph.
Pissy Bird.
Last week they had a Christmas miracle. It was a Christmas miracle on.
Ain't coming again. It ain't coming twice. It ain't coming twice. What are you saying? He's saying it ain't coming twice.
Mason Rudolph came in and started that game and played an amazing game. They were chanting in the audience in the crowd.
Rudolph, right there, whatever they were doing.
Rudolph, your nose so bright. Won't you guide our team tonight?
Oh my God!
And all the Steelers loved him as they shouted out with glee.
They're so moody.
But I think the Seahawks is going to spoil their Christmas miracle and win this game in Seattle. I got the Seahawks winning this game against the Steelers.
You know, Pissy Bird won last week. I got a page full of tags, Facebook posts because the Cowboys end up losing. But I'm like, for 3-4 weeks they wasn't saying anything, and now they come from the bushes like little little ants. You know what I'm saying? It just come out of nowhere, and now they want to talk all this stuff. I don't get the Steelers' way.
Yeah.
Seahawks.
You know what? What's crazy about before you make your pick? What's crazy about a Cowboys fan? We gonna say something about our team, no matter if we win or lose.
Win or lose, no matter.
Win or lose, no matter. We gonna say something about our team. They'll be
gonna hide it.
Yeah, going to hide it. Like
they gonna hide it.
I'm proud of us, no matter if we win or lose. I'm proud. That's why I named this thing "Win or Lose" because that's how I feel about my team.
Yeah,
win or lose, I'm gonna support them.
So with that being said, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks here. The Seahawks should dominate this game. Like you said, they're what you call it? Their Rudolph wish list, whatever it was, is a miracle on Rudolph Streets. The Christmas miracle is over with now. Seattle Seahawks gonna win this game. Steelers fans gonna go back in their court at Heine.
Good.
No respect. No respect from me. No respect. Next up, I got Chiefs and the Bengals. The Chiefs should win this game.
Should they?
You know what?
Should
That's
they?
The question. Should they? That's a good question.
I think that they will too. But should they win this game? Is this a given? I don't think it is a given anymore, because I think we gave the Chiefs so much respect and so much gave them said that they're so great that we don't expect them to lose these games because they won previously.
They've been so great for so long.
Yeah. But you can't do that, especially in the NFL.
I agree. I agree.
This season has proven that on any given Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that any team, well, because of all these games, they change.
I get it out. You gotta get rid of it.
But any team can be any team at any time, no matter what day of the week it is. And that this season has proven that. Even though the Bengals lost last week, I think they could come in and beat the Chiefs, but I don't think they will. I think Andy Reid is so fed up with this team, with Mahomes crying, with Kelsey crying on the sideline. Let's be men. We're at home, and let's play some football. Shut up and play football. Stop all this crying.
They be crying.
All game.
Throwing temper tantrums.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Like, Travis Kelce been with Taylor Swift a little too long, man. I think she's
hanging out with her too much. Yeah,
she wearing off on him. One of them sad songs. He about to be one of them. But by the way, I'm still picking the Chiefs stuff. All that being said,
yeah, I am too. Yeah,
I'm picking the Chiefs. I still think the Chiefs are still good enough to recover. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to just blow them off or dismiss them. Browning played horrible last week. I'm not saying he's going to play horrible 2 weeks in a row, but last week he showed why he was the backup and not Joe Burrow. So he played horrible last week. Excuse me. I do think they'll fix it. They'll make the necessary changes with him. But I still think the Chiefs also being at home, vying for a playoff push. I'm going with the Chiefs here. I think everybody should hear.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Next game is Chargers going into Denver to play the Broncos. There is some movements in the Broncos personnel. Obviously,
what is that?
Sitting. Well, no, I'm saying they're sitting Russell Wilson for the rest of the season.
Yep.
And that kind of changed my pick, because before this, I picked the Broncos to win this game because Russell Wilson, he's been playing. He's the 7th best quarterback in the league this year by stat wise. 7th best, top 10 stat wise. Why would you bench your top 10 quarterback? And it's not
because the last 3 games though. The last 3 games he's been. He's not. He has not been playing good. He has not been seen.
This is true
at all.
This is true. But when you look at the overall picture, there aren't many quarterbacks that are better than Russell Wilson, skill wise and stat wise. Yeah, he missed some key plays and looking like a bum, and a lot of key plays to make them lose games over the last few weeks. But this proves we're moving we're moving on from you. No matter what happens, we don't care what happens with the rest of the season. We know we can't win the division. We can still we're probably out of the playoff race. But this proves, okay, we're moving on from you. And for that reason, I'm picking the injury-ridden Chargers.
Yeah.
Who just had a coaching change a couple weeks ago. Yeah. But they have nothing to lose, nothing to prove. Well, let's go out here and play some all-out football. And they'll win this game in Denver.
I did what you said. Before, I was going with the Broncos. But they're giving up on their season. They're not playing to lose. The Russell Wilson era is now over. He's getting traded in the offseason. It's written right on the wall. Las Vegas Chargers, they should win this game. They still got Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen, so they still do have their A and B. They are injury prone. They are the most injury riddled team in the league right now. Sometimes that's the only thing a coach cannot overcome. Like if I don't have any players to coach, I got nothing but 34 stringers. What can I do? But the Chargers is going to win this game right now. The Broncos is all broken up. Dismantled. They're going to play this game to lose. Going with the Chargers here in a dominant game.
All right.
I think they're going to dominate. The Packers and the Vikings. Dang,
is this an important game? Is this an important game?
The Packers and the Vikings?
Yeah.
Well, the Packers can still make the playoffs. Or is it right? Wait.
Well, both of them.
Well, let me review. Let me make sure. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Hold on. Okay, so it looks like the Packers and Vikings are both 7-8. So they are both vying for the last playoff spot. So this is an important game.
Yeah.
So this is a must-win for both of them to even keep their playoff hopes alive. I'm gonna go with the Vikings here because I think the Vikings just overall have a better team. The Packers their two best receivers have been injured. Like Reed and Watson have just been injured, and there's still no reports of them coming back this week yet. So that's a big thing to watch for it too. Justin Jefferson balled out last week, looking like him, looking unstoppable. I'm gonna go with the Vikings here because I think they have more of it to pull them through.
All right, I'm going with the Packers this week.
Okay.
The Packers won, I think, by 1 or 2 points last week. It was down to the wire.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a great game by either team, but they figured out a way to win. And I give them credit for that. This is a divisional game. Jordan Love, out of the two quarterbacks that starting, Jordan Love is a better quarterback, better player. I think he's the best player on the field besides Justin Jefferson. And Justin Jefferson can't throw himself the ball.
I agree.
So because of that, and the Packers defense is not bad. I still think they have, of course, they got some kinks to work out because they're not stopping. The pass defense is not that great, but because of Jordan Love, I think the Packers are going to win this game. Okay. The experience of the Packers coach, even though sometimes he can be
Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, Matt LaFleur. He can be like, I don't trust this guy, but
I don't trust him at all, dude.
But I don't trust Minnesota's coach at all. I'm sorry. Like some of the play calls and the defense, like the last couple of weeks, like what are you doing? But
I mean, because he don't have a quarterback. You don't have a quarterback.
That's true.
So the Vikings are favored to win this game, though.
Yeah.
They are more favored
by 2 points
to win. 2 points. Yeah, by 2 points. Yeah.
So I mean, that's too close for me to say that the Vikings are going to win this game because I trust Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love to figure out a way to win this game, just like they did last week.
Okay. So that's one that means you have opposite on. I'm going with the Vikings. The Vikings receiving core is better. The receiver is going to play part nonetheless. As long as this quarterback can still throw the ball to Jefferson or Addison, it's go. I believe in them. I believe in the stars to be stars. And Justin Jefferson is a legit bona fide superstar. So give him the ball, just throw it in his direction. And I'm gonna believe in that more than anything. Because like I said, Packers don't know Watson or Reed don't know what's going on with them. But it should be a good game either way it goes. It's gonna be 25 degrees there too. So it's gonna be a cold, chilly game. That's perfect for both of them.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's the perfect game for either side.
Yeah, for both games, this is their environment. So it'll be 25 degrees there. So watch for the weather reports too.
All right, that was week 17 of the NFL picks. We'll be back next week with week 18, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do for the playoffs. Depending on how they set up these games, because some of these games will be on Saturdays too. Well, most of them will be on Saturday and Sunday.
Right. Saturday. The first of the wild card game is going to be on Saturday first, and then Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
So no more Thursday night or Monday night games.
Can you believe the season is over with already? I feel like it just started, man. That was fast.
Even though some of these games that we watched seemed like they were going on forever.
But still watching.
Right. So watching the Cowboys come on, man. Look, can we get this game over with?
Now we might be stuck with just the NBA. The NBA just ain't been NBA to me.
So with the NBA, we're going to do a podcast called Pick and Roll. Do the same type of concept. We might have a third person, though. I'm trying to figure out who. Yeah. But it'd be nice to have a third person until we got pick and roll. So pick and roll is like we make picks, solid picks, and then we'll roll with some picks that were like, okay, we don't sure about them, so we'll just roll with those.
We're gonna be some true gambles. Yeah. Now I'm about to start back watching the NBA.
Yeah, so I gotta get my NBA lineup together. Thanks for watching. Go check out the website. We got some stories on local athletes, of course. So go check that out, winnerloseshow.com. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok at Win or Lose Show, and make sure you subscribe on YouTube, of course. See you next time on Weekly Pick'em.